We interrupt this program to bring you an important message. Top secret, eyes only access from X-Desk. Subject, dealing with the mutant crisis.
Ororo Munroe has been seen as distributing hard drives containing exfiltration methods and ways to safely contact mutants around the world. We recovered and examined one such device and found it to be what she proclaims it is, and it does not appear to be a Trojan horse for any malware. We've seen some evidence that mutants in Liberia are being detained and ransomed for fast-tracked access to their Krakoan medicine. This will likely pose a mutant response.
The North Atlantic Ocean. The Marauders catch up to a cargo ship, which is being crewed by the mercenary Georges Batroc, a.k.a. Batroc the Leaper, and his mercenaries.
No! Don't let them aboard, men!
Batroc, a specialist in the French version of kickboxing known as savate, uses his agility to kick Storm in the gut and out of the sky.
Kill no man.
Storm quietly reminds herself as she catches her fall.
Long before Krakoa, long before the X-Men, I made a promise to never kill again. But, kick me again, Batroc, and the only thing you will leap into are leg casts.
Zut alors!
Batroc manages to leap out of its way.
Et parlez, mademoiselle, s'il vous plaît.
Oi! Don't you kick my Storm!
Pyro attacks Batroc from behind. Meanwhile, Kate has been tangling with Batroc's crew. Even though the larger man manages to sneak up on her, Kate easily catches him off guard and phases him through the side of the boat and overboard. Kate then phases below the deck of Batroc's ship, where she finds a shipment of Krakoan medicines made from the flowers of Krakoa. Batroc leaps below behind her and requests a word with Kate. Kate states that the Krakoan medicines were intended for an impoverished African village, but Batroc's ship was headed for a country club in America instead. Batroc then tries to convince Kate to take the shipment to its original destination in Africa herself, and he suggests that they split the millions of dollars in profit between them. As she phases herself back up onto the deck, Kate tells Batroc money is of no object to the nation of Krakoa.
Mutant money literally grows on trees now, monsieur.
As Batroc leaps onto the deck, Kate refuses both his offers, and she informs him that another shipment has already been dispatched to the African village, which makes Batroc's cargo more useful as a lesson to his employer, the Black King.
I was sent after you by his counterpart to teach him a lesson and kick him where it hurts. In the wild.
Kate then tosses Batroc overboard and orders the Marauders to scuttle the ship and set course for Taipei. Emma has arranged for a rendezvous with an old ex-friend. Hours later in Taipei, Pyro auctions off Batroc's now emptied cargo ship. Then the group purchases spirits and goes dancing at a local nightclub.
So, who are we in Taipei to meet?
Kate suddenly remembers. They are scheduled to meet a man from both the X-Men's future and their past. Minutes later, outside the nightclub.
You're late. Starting to think something happened to you too.
Lucas. Bishop. What are you not saying? Who has been hurt?
Xavier's dead. Assassins made it onto the island. They fell from the sky wearing mutant flesh to cloak themselves from our defenses.
The team is rattled, of course. Professor Charles Xavier, one of the forefathers and founders of Krakoa, is gone.
Goddess. Charles?
After a moment of silence, Iceman tells them to have faith that the Five will bring Xavier back. Now that they've met Bishop, the team makes themselves at home in the city of Taipei while awaiting further instructions from Emma Frost. They visit a nearby tattoo parlor. Pyro and Kate decide to pass the time by getting tattoos themselves. Kate gets knuckle tattoos, while Pyro gets a skull tattoo over his entire face.
I'll pass. I already have a tattoo.
I would never get a tattoo.
Hours later,
Catherine?
Emma Frost telepathically calls out,
It's time.
I'm ready.
Excellent. Gateway should be with you presently.
Outside the tattoo parlor, the Marauders find Bishop's great-grandfather, the mute Australian mutant only known as Gateway. He whirls his bullhorn above his head, and a portal opens before the team.
And don't worry about Charles. Magneto, Jean, the Five, and I. We will find a way to bring him back.
Where are we going?
London.
Seconds later, London. Gateway's portal deposits the Marauders onto an enormous shipping vessel.
Oh, Emma!
Storm is pleasantly surprised, amazed by their temporary home and official battle and transport ship, which Kate has christened the Marauder. An hour later, Kate goes ashore for a very important meeting to announce that she has accepted a very important offer. The London headquarters of the Hellfire Trading Company. The meeting between the White Queen and the Black King of the Hellfire Trading Company has gotten heated. The topic: the third seat of the Autumn Table of the Quiet Council and the position of Red Royalty of the Hellfire Trading Company. The Black King nominated his son, Shinobi Shaw. He was denied. Thankfully, their debate is interrupted by the White Queen's nominee. Captain Kate has changed her attire to look more befitting her nomenclature and new roles, and she presents herself to the White Queen and the Black King as their new Red Queen.